Hey guys, this is Truckman97 here. Now I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video than I normally do. I normally do like these little in-car vlogs. Today I figured I'd do a video kind of going over why I bought the kind of car that I did. So, as you can see behind or in front of me is my 2003 525i. It is obviously it is a BMW. My emblem's kind of, worn out, kind of broken. And it does have a few problems along with it. Like this seat's all jacked up. The B off of this BMW trim, which I can probably pop this out and get some like M series. I don't want to get like M5 because this is not an M5 by any means. But I mean, the front passenger seat barely moves, and then the driver's seat is really finicky. And then the tilt, the tilt, telescopic, power wheel, it don't work either. Now if we go over to this car over here, which is my Audi, this is a 2003 Audi A4. I can do a video like I'm doing on this BMW. On this, everything in this car is manual. The steering wheel, which is down right here, that's manual. It doesn't come out. It just goes up and down. But both the front seats are manual. Now this car did come with obviously the sunroof. It came with the premium package. It has, wood trim. I think this is Vavona wood, because I had to pop this out the other day. That's the only reason I know what it is. It did come with, I need to turn the light on first. Let's put the key in the ignition. That did come with xenon headlamps from the factory, and it does have the little angel eyes. See, there's one of them. That is an angel eye that is on. Oh, my high beam's on too. That might not be good. It's not something I want. So yeah, I did come with angel eyes. This car currently has, I don't know if you can see it, 139,587 miles. I bought it with 139, I'd say about 139,400. I put maybe like 100 miles on it. So far the car is driving great. I really enjoy it. It doesn't look like it leaks anything. In fact, I'll show you guys the engine bay. But anyways, back to the title, or back to the topic of the video. See, here's the engine bay. I spilled a little bit of oil over there. That's why it looks all actually black. It needs cleaned up, like really bad. Anyways, back to the topic of the video. Now, why did I buy an old, 5 Series that needs some work? Well, the biggest reason why is because I am personally a very big fan of this design. I think it's one of the better designs that BMW has created. And personally, the color Sorry, I've got a bunch of people coming by my house right now. I guess everybody's wanting to go into work or something. The color is probably the main selling point. This color is extremely metallic. Whereas we go over here, I don't know how well you can see it because there's no sun hitting it. This color is there's no sun hitting it. But my Audi is a metallic gray. This is a metallic black. I did not want a black car. But when I got there, I test drove it and it drove fine. Didn't make any loud clunks, loud bangs or pops. It does have a couple little issues, like I mentioned. That duct tape around that, which I can find a new cup holder. I think I'm going to get new ones anyways that kind of are more, like, take up this whole area. And then the cup holder itself is deeper. It's like an actual, like, built cup holder. And not those little piece of crap plastic ones. It does not have the auto headlights, as you can see there. My Audi doesn't either. I don't understand why. It doesn't have the Bluetooth for the telephone. So it's just got the cutout in the middle of the console. So I just put my cell phone there. And then the wheels are not necessarily my favorite. These are not BBS style wheels. I mean, I guess they could be, if you really want to think of it that way. But they are not the BBS BMW wheels. Now, if I wanted to, if I could afford it, I'd buy some BMW style 32 wheels, because I love the looks of those. And this car does, totally forgot, it does have a couple spots of rust. There's a spot there. There's a spot basically on the other side. It's kind of bubbling up, as you can see right there and there on the rocker. And it's got one weird spot back here. Otherwise, the frames seem to be pretty much rust free. There's a little spot right here too. But otherwise, I mean, this car is really solid. It drives perfectly. There's no major issues with it whatsoever. But anyways, the main reason I bought this over getting like a little bit of a loan and getting another kind of 5 Series was because, number one, the price, and number two, the premium. Because at the BMV, sorry about that. At the BMV, if you want to get a newer car, or you do buy a newer car, then you're more than likely going to be paying a higher premium for the car than anything else. I probably won't be paying as much for this car. I know my Audi that's next to me, I believe my dad paid, like $50 for registration last year for this thing. I'm paying $70 a month for insurance on that. It doesn't have tinted windows. I'm going to tint the windows. It's basically got all the stuff that I want, that I'd want or need. Now, it does not have the heated seats, which that's not a huge deal to me. That's not a deal breaker. I didn't realize I didn't have the heated seats when I was looking. Hold on, let me rotate the camera. I didn't realize I didn't have the heated seats when I was looking around. But when I drove it, I looked and I'm like, oh, I didn't have heated seats. Oh well, any other one that I found around this price, because I paid about $3 grand for this car, a little less. Any of the ones that I found around this price or price range had almost 160 to 170,000 miles. Like, there's another one I was looking at. It was 2003. It was a gray, or it was like a silver. They wanted $2,900 for it, and it had 163,000 miles, something like that. So any of these other cars that I look at, you know, sure, it didn't have the major issues that this car has. But this one was the exact same price. It has a few extra problems that, I mean, the lighting control module is why the headlight and everything else don't work. Oh man, you're speeding your little tail. The headlights, the one headlight doesn't work because there's no headlight in it. The brake light the right left brake light doesn't work. The left front turn signal doesn't work. And my dad had replaced the turn signal with a new bulb. Well, that didn't fix it. Then he replaced the brake light with a new bulb, or swapped the bulbs on the brake light, and that didn't fix it either. So he initially determined that since he replaced the turn signal bulbs and they didn't work, and he replaced the brake light bulb and they didn't work, that the LCM was bad. The LCM, luckily, is something that I can easily get to. All I gotta do is remove a couple of different little screws and, you know, this and that, and then pop a little panel off underneath my glove box. Don't have to take the glove box out at all. I just pop a little panel off underneath the glove box, and then I can get to the LCM no problem. After I pop off another little panel, pull the carpet up, pop off another little kick panel on the passenger side, and then bam, I'm already, you know, able to get to the LCM. So all I have to do then is reprogram it, and then I'm able to get, you know, or if I don't reprogram it, my tamper light's going to show up on this car. I've been doing a lot of research. So all I got to do then is reprogram it, and then I'm able to get, you know, have the same functionality. Hopefully have working bulbs. My gauge cluster lights don't light up either, which I don't know what that's for, but I guess I'll figure it out. And then I believe the seats and the lighting are like the only only major issues with this car. That is a big reason as to why I bought this car instead of anything else. If I would have bought something else and got it alone, I would have been paying for a car payment. I would have been paying, you know, not a premium. I'd be paying probably full coverage. Yeah, I'd probably be paying for full coverage, some sort of a car, like, I guess you call it a car payment. So I would much rather, hold on, let me set my camera up here. Yeah, I would much rather buy this thing, buy this, and I have to pay a car payment, take, you know, maybe an extra $100, get everything all fixed up the way it should be, and then be good to go. But anyways, that's basically why I bought this car over any other 5 Series. I did find a couple other ones. I found one for about $3,000 or $3,500, but it had like 220,000 miles on it. It's 2004, and I figured, you know, getting a 2-year newer car with over almost 100,000 more miles than this thing. Now, my mother seems to think that I don't need to chase people around to get their money, which I totally agree with her. But when I'm looking for a car and I see something like my Audi that's sitting over there, bought that thing for, I don't know, $3,500 with 112,000 miles. So I had to get with this guy and try to get this car before it sold. But anyways, enough of my rambling. That is why I think, or why I purchased this over anything else. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what I can do a little better. I know we need to cut this down, so that's probably what I'm going to start doing. But I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.